still have a fish on currently, guys. I guess we're gonna hand line them.
Larry catches the biggest
There we go.
bass.
Hey, yep. Oh, there we go. Good one. Good one. Oh. Woo, what is going on, guys? We are going slobber knocker, big worm, trying to just catch a big fish for you guys because it's been a minute and I've been thinking about it. It's been a minute. I'm not gonna lie, I'm shooting this intro after I already fished the first pond. We are on the way to go fish the second pond. So I'm gonna show you all the first pond clips now. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going fishing straight up, straight like that. That's the only way I know how to put it to you. And we are gonna be doing a little bit of everything today. Seems like a pretty fishy day, but you know how that goes. The days that seem the fishiest sometimes aren't the fishiest, and the days that don't seem fishy at all sometimes are super fishy. So we are out here on the autopilot today. I really want to throw a slobber knocker. Like this pond last year, I really kind of identified it as a really good slobber knocker pond because the fish will get like up against the grass line, and then this pond also isn't super deep, so it's a good place to catch fish on a slobber knocker. And also this pond it's historically pretty loaded with shad. The water's up high, so it should be pretty good fishing. I'm not sure how much pressure it's had because I have not, this might be my first time this year out on this pond, or second. I have not spent that much time on this pond at all this year, so it's gonna be a learning experience for the both of us, or getting back accustomed, seeing where we're at this year. I just slung my general off. So that might be my cue to tie on the slobber knocker. Did I just throw the bottom half? Yeah, just the bottom half of it off. That's the way to start the video. All right, slobber knocker, slobber knocker, slobber knocker. What do we want to do with it? Do we want to throw a slobber knocker first, or do we want to throw a jig? I haven't really caught too many fish on a jig this year, so we're gonna start off with the jig. I don't think I've caught too many fish on a jig in the past like few years of me having this channel. I don't know if y'all have ever seen me catch more than like 20 fish on a jig. I doubt it. Of course, that's probably why right there, because we just hung it up in that tree. Oh, there it goes. Thank you, Mr. Jig. That's how you let them know where you're at right there. That's how you start a video. Cast your jig into the tree, get it hung, and then catch a fish. Watch this. Wouldn't that be something if we caught one? Actually, you know what we're gonna do? I've changed plans about 5 times in the first minute of this video. We're gonna go skip this jig under that dock over there. See if we can still skip. Get a little bit of practice in. I think moving baits might be more of the deal for in here. Seems like I've seen a whole bunch of bait looking like it's being chased, so slobber knocker might be the way to go instead of fishing this jig, but we don't know until we try. Gotta at least give it a few casts before we make that decision. That's how you do it. That is how you let all the fish know that you're here and it's time to eat. Watch this, we're about to catch one now. All right, we gave the jig a little shot. Didn't fish it too much, but we came out here to throw a slobber knocker. On the way out here, I was thinking about it. I was like, yeah, it seems like a pretty good slobber knocker day. So I know there's a lot of shad in here. We're gonna go white first. Then if that's not working, we'll switch it over to green pumpkin. yeah, I like the way that looks in the water. Oh, there we go. Good one. Good one. Oh, came off. No, he came off. That was such a good fish. Dude, that was like a 4 or 5 pounder. And he just came off. I was reeling and I was like, why is he not moving? He came off on the slobber knocker. That was such a good fish. Dude, that was like a 4 or 5 pounder all day. All day. I mean, it might have been more like 6 or 7 pounder. Oh. Darn, darn, darn. Yeah, that was such a big fish. Such a big one. Like, that would have been like one of the biggest fish of the year for sure. There we go. Hey. Good one. I was just thinking about, all right, what am I gonna switch to? I was thinking about throwing a big worm, but we brought it through that little grass patch right there, and we got a good 3, 4, maybe 5 pound, not 4, or not 5, but not as big as the first one, but still a really, really good fish. Dude, that was awesome because I saw him eat it. I feel like he's gonna try to come off. That's what all of them do. Spot lock, and where did you go? Stop. He's still so aggressive. Are we spot locked? Yeah. Okay. I don't have my net either. That's right. I don't need a net because I am him. I was just thinking, I was like, man, we lost that big one. Dude, this fish still hasn't chilled out. Chill. Oh, he came off. He came off. I literally watched the hook slip out of his mouth. When he came up and started shaking, I was sitting down, and like, as I was sitting down, my lure was coming down, he was going up, and it literally slipped right out. I watched it. But hey, we got a good fight with him, so it's all good. It's all good, I guess. We've lost a 3 pounder and a 5. That is the stuff tears are made of, boys. It's not what dreams are made of. That is what tears are made of. It took us too long to land that fish also. I wish if I had my net, I bet you I could have got him. But, oh well, net's in the truck. Net and scale are both in the truck. Oh, that was a super cool eat though, because I brought it like parallel with the grass line through the grass, and he just popped out like, surprise, mother. Surprise, shawty! And he was just there. But it was cool because I was like watching my slobber knocker and I could see it, and then all of a sudden I couldn't see it and my line got tight. I was like, huh, that's normally what a fish feels like. Man, so we have lost a 3 pounder, like that was for sure 3. Then we have also lost a, we'll just say that was a 5. I think it very well could have been minimum 5. All right, we caught 2 on the slobber knocker, landed neither. Both 100% my fault. The second one I was just playing with. First one just straight up got off. Like, there really wasn't too much I could have done different on the first one, but we're gonna throw this Texas rig. I kind of wanted to see where the fish were, and we caught 2 in the grass. I think there would probably be more kind of off the grass, so I'm not sure what presentation or like how we're gonna try to angle ourselves to approach these fish, but we're gonna figure it out, let them kind of tell us. I think it'd be best probably just to cast all the way up into the grass and then kind of work it out, but I'm not sure if it'd be better to be parallel with the grass and hop it back, you know. So that's what we're currently debating on, trying to figure out how should we do it. We're throwing this big old speed boss worm, huge worm. But after those 2 fish we just lost, like today is a fishy day, and today's the day where you will hook the big one. It's just on you to land it. That hook is definitely too small for this worm. We're gonna switch our hook out, like. All right, there's our speed ball. So the cool thing about the speed ball is you can like cast it out and work it like a regular Texas rig, or you can swim it. So it's super cool because like back there in the back where there's a little bit of algae on top of the water, or like mats on top of the grass, you can cast it and like swim it over the top of them and they'll eat it. So we're gonna go back around to the other side and try this out over there. See if maybe we can't get on a couple like that. We can't redeem ourselves. But at this point we just need to touch one. And I feel like if we can just touch the first one, then like all the other ones will start coming to us. Oh, there we go. I broke him off. That was a big fish. How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all like seeing stuff not go my way? Is it kind of funny? That was a big fish. I saw the shoulders on him. That was bigger than the first one that we looked at here. Like that might have been like a 7 or an 8. Jeez. I thought I cut enough line off of the spool from that first rig because I haven't like re-rigged that Texas rig in a minute. So I knew my line would be a little frayed, but I thought I cut enough off. Obviously not. Also, I'm kind of upset because I think that might have been my last tungsten weight of that size. Really falling in love with that tungsten. I don't know what the difference is. It just feels like it feels fuller. It feels better like on a rig. So I don't know. I can't believe we just lost another one. We're 0 for 3 today. This is horrible. We're not doing good. That was a super hard hook set also. That probably wasn't the smartest idea. I need like 50-pound fluoro to set the hook as hard as I do. But also like, I just knew like that, I didn't feel the bite. It was swimming with it. And normally when they do that and they're like swimming right underneath the nose of the kayak, I feel like most of the time my average fish size with that is like pretty good. So I was like, okay, it's gonna be a good one. Yeah, I don't know. Also the line could have been like in the trolling motor where it snapped at. Oh, there's a bite. There we go. Soft. Came off. Gee, that wasn't as hard as a hook set, was it? Was it? Did it seem as hard, GoPro? It was not. Most definitely not. Just cast it back in there sloppily like that. Look, and one has it again. And he dropped it. I hope y'all are entertained. Let's leave a like on this video because your boy's struggling. Your boy is currently struggling. Oh, 0 for 2. It's not very good. Well, that was eventful, but we weren't able to successfully complete a mission of landing a fish. That sounds so weird to say, like all I'm trying to do is land a fish and I can't manage to do that. But we are gonna hop into the second lake, pond, whatever you want to call it right here. I mean, we have such a beautiful day. I had something totally different planned for today, and then like I got out here, the wind's blowing, overcast. I don't have any like spinner baits or anything like that with me, but it's just a good big fish, fishy type of day. Like it's one of those days where, you know, every cast feels like a good cast. You're spooking fish. It's probably not a good thing, but you know, like as the trolling motor's running there, you get up close to some grass, you see some ripples, and it's just a good, hopeful day. It feels like the bass are in the area and they just want my lures to be their dinner for this evening. Also guys, let me plug y'all real quick. So I have, so today we are on the tournament kayak. This morning I went and did a little bit of tournament practice for a video that you've probably already seen. But yeah, just wanted to give y'all a little life update. I recently got this cart right here. This is the Wilderness Systems heavy duty cart. Not paid by them, not sponsored by them, not paid by Old Town, not sponsored by Old Town. This cart is absolutely amazing. This is the first cart that I've ever had that absolutely works amazingly. All right, let's go hopefully catch a fish. Oh, I want to take my catch board. I thought I had my scale. I thought I put my scale in my little backpack, but actually I did not. Just got to try to get off of this lake before it gets dark so we can see the goose poop. Guys, I think I've said this already, but if y'all have any suggestions, oh, that doesn't sound good. If y'all have any suggestions as far as anything that you put underneath the bottom of your kayak to like guard it, because I do want to, I plan on having this kayak for a long time, so it's just so easy. I know this is gonna sound so crazy because I already have one and you don't need two. It's kind of like an AR. Well, I don't know if I can say that. It's like, you know, certain things that you have in life you just want two of. This is one of those. I wish I had a second one. I wish I had one that I could build out to be like an ultimate tournament fishing one, and then I need a second one so I can just take it from day to day and it can be like my video kayak, you know, so I don't have to put a beating on the one that I might be taking on a 3-hour road trip to where I might, like if something goes wrong, you know, you see what I'm saying? I don't want to put all the miles on one. So like the gray ghost, if you have it, if it's available. All right, we're gonna shut up talking. We are going to try to catch a fish. There we go. There's one. Hey, we'll take it. Go ahead and spot. Ah, don't come off, don't come off, don't come off. Do not come off. Please, sir, whatever you do. Did not get the net. Should we just try to flip them real quick? Oh, please, please. Oh, that's a good one. We're gonna flip him. He came off. He came off. He came off. What is that, 6 fish that we've lost today? I don't know if today's one of those days, or am I just being stupid? Probably a little bit of both. There we go. Did he come off? Nope, he is still on there. Spot lock. I said whenever we caught one, we were just gonna leave on that so we could leave on a good note. I'm gonna go ahead and sit down. He is pulling. This is another good one. Come here. Oh my God. Oh, is he in the trolling motor? My line's wrapped. Well, how about good luck for me for today? Okay, it's not, my line is wrapped, but it's not broken. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take it because I don't know if the fish has come off. If he has, I quit for the day. But we're gonna pray he hasn't. Oh, he's still on there. Okay, so I have to figure out how to pass my line through. Ouch. This is such not. We still have a fish on currently, guys. And I guess we're gonna hand line them through the middle part. There he is. I might be the first person ever in history to ever do that. To successfully land a fish through the middle of the kayak for the first one of the day. Oh, thank you, fish. Y'all do not know how good this feels right here. Oh my gosh, to finally hold a fish after all day of not just loss after loss after loss. We're gonna get a length on them just for good juju because we have a couple of kayak tournaments coming up, and maybe if he marks somewhere far on our board, we'll catch some during the tournaments that'll mark farther. All right, let's see. Also, last tournament we fished, I completely forgot this kayak has this little spot built in right here for your board. It fits perfectly down in there. So, ooh baby, look at that. So, almost 16 incher, might be. Maybe if we like push down on him. Yeah, he's 16. You can squeak out that little 16 inches, maybe. Okay, now we got to put our kayak back together. Hopefully catch another one. First one of the day. It's been one of those days, guys. There he goes. It has been one of those days, but that's why you stick with it, because it's gonna happen eventually. I always try to find the positive, and the positive in that is we were getting bites, we just weren't getting the right bites to, or we not even we weren't getting the right bites, we weren't landing the fish that we were getting bites from. All right, I don't think that this is too bad. This is literally like my worst fear.
Chasing a bag, I'm racing the clock. Look at them block, watching them flop. Used to see this in my sleep. When I ain't had shit but my thoughts in the car, I really was lost. Now I'm public with the soundscapes.